where evening folded its wings. The hill grew dark and kind. Clouds drew in their colors and left soft ash behind. The trees stood in their outline, the road fell into blue, and all the world looked ready to become its quieter truth. Day lay down, sky grew still, night arrived without you. Where evening folded its wings, I learned to let things rest. Not every fading means a loss, sometimes it means gentleness. Not enough to stop time, not enough to sing. Just the place where evening folded its wings. Farmhouse lamp came on below, one amber bead against the slope. Crickets took the lower field and the wind unlatched the leaves. I stood there with the darkening and let it cover me like a shawl of patient silence and old serenity. Some endings come so calm and mild. They leave the heart untied. Where evening folded its wings, I learned to let things rest. Not every fading means a loss, sometimes it means gentleness. Not enough to stop time, not enough to sing. Just the place where evening folded its wings. And if tomorrow comes in blue, I'll know how dusk once led me through. Where evening folded its wings still opens in my mind. Whenever life grows louder than the peace I'm trying to find. Not enough to end sorrow, enough to soften things. The place where evening folded its wings. Low hill, dim sky, nightfall. A birdsong left in the rafters after morning flew away. Stayed above the kitchen beams like a note that chose to stay. The window stood wide open, the breadboard caught the sun, and all the quiet house beneath fell lighter for that song. I need to open air, little joy still hanging there. A bird song left in the rafters stayed above the day, like a small bright thread of morning that would not drift away. Not enough to fill the whole house, not enough to start. Just a bird song left in the rafters above my heart. Above my heart. I move through cups and cabinets, hearing it between the sounds of spoon on glass and floorboard steps, and the soft work of the hour. No bird remained to sing it, still the note went on, as if some grace had touched the beams and taught them how to hum. Some kindness leaves a lingering tone long after it has gone. A bird song left in the rafters stayed above the day, like a small bright thread of morning that would not drift away. Not enough to fill the whole house, not enough to start. Just a bird song left in the rafters above my heart. Hope can echo after wings in the timber and the strings. A bird song left in the rafters still returns at dawn. Whenever I need something small to lead me gently on. Not enough to change the world, enough to play its part. A bird song left in the rafters above my heart. High beam, bird note, morning stays. The porch swing without a sound moved only in my mind, still as if the evening had tied it to the time. No creak, no breeze, no motion, just the shape of where we'd been, and the low blue after sunset settling in. Quiet wood, empty chain, all the sweetness after rain. The porch swing without a sound held the dark so well, like a place where old laughter might have learned to dwell. Not enough to call it lonely, not enough to call it home, just the porch swing without a sound. At dusk alone, the yard lay out before it, dim grass and sleeping trees. A single lamp across the road, faintly through the leaves. I stood there by the doorway with my hand against the frame and let the stillness meet me dark so well, like a place where old laughter might have learned to dwell. Not enough to call it lonely, not enough to call it home, just the porch swing without a sound. At dusk alone, memory sometimes does not move. It waits in the shape of wood. The porch swing without a sound still returns to me whenever dusk grows deep enough to feel like memory. Not enough to stop the night, enough to keep it slow. The porch swing without a sound. Still swing blue yard evening. Plums in the bowl at noon, purple in the window light, deep as little midnight skies, resting in the middle bright. The kitchen held its stillness, the clock moved thin and slow, and all the gathered color made the whole room gently glow. Dark fruit, pale day, beauty in the middle way. Plums in the bowl at noon, quiet on the table like small soft planets in an ordinary cradle. Not a feast, not celebration, not a trumpet tune, just plums in the bowl at noon. Your hand had set them there that morning, fresh from the market stall. And somehow all the polished skins made summer seem less small. I stood and watched the sunlight move through purple, red and blue, and thought how much of living hides in simple afternoon. Some sweetness waits in common things and hums beneath the day it brings. Plums in the bowl at noon, quiet on the table like small soft planets in an ordinary cradle. Not a feast, not celebration, not a trumpet tune, just plums in the bowl at noon. You have searched for more than this and found enough in purple skins. Plums in the bowl at noon still return to me when the day grows pale and practical, and I need color to breathe. Not enough to stop the hours, enough to shift the room, like plums Long gold bars and amber angles, soft as a half-forgotten spell. Nothing in the room was speaking, still the whole place said enough. Through the grain and through the shadow, through the warm and patient wood, slanting glow, quiet hole, the shape of light said all. The shape of light on cedar walls, stay longer than the day, like a little held togetherness before it slipped away. Not enough to keep the moment, not enough to hold it all, just the shape of light on cedar wall. Your book lay open by the lamp, the chair leaned near the stove. Dust turned slowly in the sunlight, like a song the air still knows. I watched the whole room breathing in copper, pine and calm, and felt the kind of peace that comes without demand or alarm. Some rooms teach without a word how softness can be heard. The shape of light on cedar walls stayed longer than the day, like a little held togetherness before it slipped away. Not enough to keep the moment, not enough to hold it all, just the shape of light on cedar walls. Time may leave, but it leaves behind the patterns once laid down by light. The shape of light on cedar walls still returns at times, whenever evening brushes warm wood through my mind. Not enough to bring it back, enough to break the fall. The shape of light on cedar wall. Worn boards, cold lines, still crickets after the fire goes low take over where the embers slow. Night spreads wide beyond the porch, past the circle of the torch. Everything grows thinner, everything more true, when the last flame quiets and the small sounds come through. Low ash, cool air, all the dark is waiting there. Crickets after the fire goes low sing the night along, not enough to fill the silence, enough to make it song. When the warmth is mostly memory and the sparks no longer show, There are crickets after the fire goes low. Blankets folded on the railing, mugs with cooling tea, the smell of smoke in old pine boards and stars in every tree. No one had to move much, no one had to know how the little living noises help the deeper, quiet glow. Some nights bloom after a flame, music stillness makes. Crickets after the fire goes low, sing the night alone. Not enough to fill the silence, enough to make it song. When the warmth is mostly memory and the sparks no longer show. There are crickets after the fire goes low. I think the heart keeps sounding too. After all the bright burns through. Crickets after the fire goes low, still returning me when the evening gives up embers and hands the dark the key. Not enough to end loneliness, enough to make it slow. Like crickets after the fire goes low. Low ash, night song, crickets. Thread of gold in the hemline, caught beneath the chair. Something small I didn't notice till the afternoon sat there. A little stitch of brightness in the cloth and in the day, like love had left a secret in the fabric on its way. Hidden light, quiet seam, little shine in ordinary things. Thread of gold in the hemline, soft against the gray, like a tiny held togetherness that would not fray away. Not a crown, not a promise, not a grand design, just a thread of gold in the hemline. You coated warm through winters and through all the weathered rain, but there along the lower edge that small bright line remained. I touched it with my fingers and felt the house grow still, as if one tender detail could say more than words ever will. Some beauty lives in what we mend and in the parts that do not end. Thread of gold in the hemline, soft against the gray, like a tiny held together. something true, not enough to stop the dark, enough to let me find a thread of gold in the hemline. Soft cloth, small gleam, still so. Fog over the clothesline moved in from the hill. Sheets hung pale and motionless, the morning cool and still. Everything looked borrowed from a softer kind of dream. White upon the silver air and the quiet in between. No wind, no call, just the hush around it all. Fog over the clothesline, soft enough to hide all the little sharp-edged things I carried deep inside. Not enough to change the day, not enough to clear the ache, just fog over the clothesline at daybreak. Pins held to the cotton, the earth smelled dark and new. A crow called once beyond the fence, then vanished into blue. I stood there in my sweater, watching how the world could blur. And for a little moment life seemed gentler than it was. Some mornings veil what hurts the most and let us move like ghosts. Fog over the clothesline, soft enough to hide all the little sharp-edged things I carried deep inside. Not enough to change the day, not enough to clear the ache, just fog over the clothesline at daybreak. Mercy sometimes comes this way in silver cloth at start of day. Fog over the clothesline still returns in thought whenever dawn feels too exposed and I need to be lost. Not enough to hide forever, enough to let me wake with fog over the clothesline at daybreak. White cloth, cold air, morning fog. Soft apples on the windowsill, red and gold and quiet still. holding afternoon inside, with the curtains drawn aside. Nothing grand about them, nothing has to shine. Only fruit and light together, making something kind. Simple things, simple grace, filling up an ordinary place. Soft apples on the windowsill, warm against the pane, like small gathered pieces of a gentle autumn day. Not a feast, not a harvest song, not a field to fill, just soft apples on the windowsill. Books, tea cooled where the kettle stood, and all the room around them felt quieter than before. I thought of all the ways that peace arrives without a sound, in the low and rounded forms of what the season found. Some comfort lies in leaf and skin, and in the light they're resting in. Soft apples on the windowsill, warm against the pane, like small gathered pieces of a gentle autumn day. Not a feast, not a harvest song, not a field to fill, just soft apples on the windowsill. I have looked for peace in bigger things, and found it here in autumn rings. Soft apples on the windowsill still return to mind, whenever afternoons grow pale and leave me seeking kind. Not enough to fix it all, enough to make me still, like soft apples on the windowsill. Red skin, warm glass, Orton. The lantern in the upstairs room burned with quiet amber bloom, while the whole house below it fell into the dark too soon. Its window held one golden square above the sleeping trees, like a little heart of evening, still awake for me. High and low, small and warm, one light against the storm. The lantern in the upstairs room stayed above boards kept their creaking, books leaned by the narrow bed, and the rain along the gutters played a hush above my head. I sat there with my notebook and let the silence rise, while that patient flame kept company with the blue behind my eyes. Sunlight scarred what words can't say, till sorrow softens into clay. The lantern in the upstairs room stayed above the night, not enough to wake the valley, enough to keep alight. For the thoughts that climb too late, for the hands that need to write. The lantern in the upstairs room. Maybe hope is just one flame, willing to outlast the rain. The lantern in the upstairs room still lives in my chest. When the dark grows up the stairway and I need a place to rest, not enough to end the night, enough to make it kind. The lantern in the upstairs room still shines. High flame, rain roof, still awake. I came home with evening, folded in my coat, a pocket full of dusk and the dust of country roads. Purple at the edges, amber at the seams, like I had carried sunset back from half-remembered fields. Low sky, cool breeze, all of it came home with me. A pocket full of dusk, soft against my hand, like the day had turned to velvet. I could almost understand. Not enough to keep forever, not enough to trust, just a pocket full of dusk. I set my keys down lightly by the lamp beside the chair, and all the house grew tender with the fading evening air. The window caught one last line of copper on the pane, and everything I touched felt less hurry than the day. Some and settle softly there. A pocket full of dust, soft against my hand, like the day had turned to velvet. I could almost understand. Not enough to keep forever, not enough to trust, just a pocket full of dusk. I have learned that some peace stays in the little things we save. A pocket full of dusk still returns at times, whenever evening follows me and loosens up my mind. Not enough to hold the sun, enough to gather trust. A pocket full of dusk. Cool clothes, local evening. Pearls of rain on the screen door held the morning in a row. Tiny silver trembling circles where the soft wet wind had blown. The house was barely waking, the kettle barely sang, and all the little raindrops made a song against the frame. Small and bright, cold and clear, morning gathered there. Pearls of rain on the screen door, shining in the gray like the sky had stitched a necklace at the start of day. Not enough to stop the weather, not enough to warm the storm. Just pearls of rain on the screen door, soft and silver. I touched the latch and listened to the garden breeze below. Wet leaves, dark soil, robin song, and the smell of earth and stone. No one asked for anything, no world came pressing through. Only those small beads of weather and a low and honest blue. Some mornings hold a quieter grace in the drops they leave in place. Oh, pearls of rain on the screen door, shining in the gray like the sky had stitched a necklace at the start of day. Not enough to stop the weather, not enough to warm the storm. Just pearls of rain on the screen door, soft and silver. Hope can glisten just this way, brief and trembling at first light. Pearls of rain on the screen door still return to me when I need the world to soften into simple clarity. Not enough to dry the sky, dawn. Pearls of rain on the screen door, still shining on. Wet screen, cold light, birdsong. Silence of the orchard gate held the last of summer late. Hinges still, leaves hanging low, shadows long across the road. No one there to open it, no voice to call me through. Only evening keeping watch over fruit and fading blue. Some places close without a sound and keep their sweetness underground. The silence of the orchard gate stayed with me at dusk, like a little pause in living, made of iron, leaves and rust. Not enough to keep me out, not enough to draw me in. Just the silence of the orchard gate under evening wind. Apples darkened in the rose, grass leaned soft where no one mowed, and all the air beyond the latch felt full of things I could not ask. I stood there with my hands in pockets, letting day grow thin, as if the gate knew better than to break the hush I'm in. Some endings wait in wood and vine, long after harvest time. The silence of the orchard gate stayed with me at dusk, like a little pause in living, made of iron, leaves and rust. Not enough to keep me out, not enough to draw me in. Just the silence of the orchard gate under evening wind. What closes gently can still be kind, leaving one sweet breath behind. The silence of the orchard gate still returns at times, whenever dusk grows heavy with the weathered sort of shine. Not enough to bring me back, enough to let me listen in to the silence of the orchard gate again. Rust latch, dim holes, drive, small and almost hidden, still they somehow stayed alive. Cars had passed beside them, rain had pressed them down, yet there they were in violet against the dusty ground. Tiny bloom, quiet grace, growing in an unlikely place. Bluebells in the gravel taught me how to stay soft and slight and faithful in a rough and passing day. Not a garden tended, not a sheltered view, just bluebells in the gravel, blooming blue. I've been low to see them in the thin and silver light, and thought of all the tender things that survive without a witness. No grand field around them, no white meadow hue, only little cups of color holding to the blue. Some hearts bloom without applause and still become enough. Bluebells in the gravel taught me how to stay soft and slight and faithful in a rough and passing day. Not a garden tended, not a sheltered view, just bluebells in the gravel, blooming blue. I have known that kind of grace, growing quietly in a hard place. Bluebells in the gravel still return to me when I need a small reminder of hidden bravery. Not enough to change the world, enough to get me through. Bluebells in the gravel, blooming blue. Small bloom, rough stone, still grow. The chair beside the hearth held the shape of rest. Blanket on one weathered arm, low fire in the chest. Nothing in the room was loud, nothing in it pressed, only the chair beside the hearth and a little room to rest. Wood and wool, flame and air, all the gentleness was there. The chair beside the hearth knew my tired name, knew the hour after sorrow, knew the hour after rain. Not a cure for everything, not a perfect start. Just the chair beside the hearth, holding up my heart. Ash glow low in copper lines, the window blurred with dark. Outside the branches moved in wind, inside there was a spark. I sat down with my silence and found it smaller there, as if that old familiar seat could carry what I bear. Some peace waits in ordinary wood and teaches aching hands be still. The chair beside the hearth knew my tired name, knew the hour after sorrow, knew the hour after rain. Not a cure for everything, not a perfect start. Just the chair beside the hearth, holding up my heart. Holding up my heart. Maybe healing needs a place with enough warmth and enough space. The chair beside the hearth still lives in my mind whenever winter enters or the evening feels unkind. Not enough to stop the cold, enough to guard one spark. The chair beside the hearth through the dark. Low flame, worn wood, rest. Lamps along the back road came one after one. Small gold pools in darkness after all the day was done. The fields had fallen silent, the fences blurred away, and every little lamplight held the edges of the lane. Not the city, not the noise, just the road and my own thoughts. Lamps along the back road guided me through blue, not enough to show the distance, enough to pull me through. Every quiet lantern, every ember beat. Lamps along the back road lit what I could be. Gravel under slowing tires, windows cool with evening air. Far off barns and sleeping trees moved like shadows in a dream. I didn't need an answer, I didn't need a sign, only those small patient lights steady in a line. Some nights ask for nothing more. to pull me through every quiet lantern, every amber bead, lamps along the back road lit what I could be. Hope is not always a dawn. Sometimes it's a row of lights leading on. Lamps along the back road still return at times whenever life feels farther than the maps inside my mind. Not enough to clear it all, enough to let me see. Lamps along the back road, waiting patiently. Dim lights, long lane, night drive. River kept your color, blue and silver gray, all the moving water wore your memory that day. Branches leaned above it, clouds moved faint and slow, and every little ripple seemed to carry what I know. Not your voice, not your face, just your shade in running grace. The river kept your color long after you were gone, through the reeds and through the pebbles, through the hush before the dawn. Not enough to hold you, not enough to prove, only that the river kept a little part of you. I walk beside the bank alone in the cool September air. The water touched the edges of the thoughts I didn't share. Nothing in it asked me to forget or to it simply moved your color through the willows and the rain. Some love leaves, but still it runs through the places touched by sun. The river kept your color long after you were gone, through the reeds and through the pebbles, through the hush before the dawn. Not enough to hold you, not enough to prove, only that the river kept a little part of you. Maybe hearts are made like streams, carrying old light in between. Kept your color still in quiet view when the evening turns to silver and the banks grow dim and blue. Not enough to bring you back, enough to feel you move. The river kept your color, and I do too. Cool stream, blue gray you. golden, slow and delicate. Morning had not fully formed yet, the room already glowed. Your hand rested by the saucer. Steam rose light and thin, and something in the quiet felt tender from within. Little sweetness, little sign that peace could still be mine. Honey on the teacup rim, gold along the day, like a small and simple kindness left there just to stay. Not a grand devotion, not a blazing hymn, just honey on the teacup rim. The window held a silver cloud, the floor held pale sunlight. We did not need to say much to make the morning kind. I watched the amber glisten on the edge of porcelain, and thought how love can gather in the smallest things again. Some grace arrives without a sound in the places we sit down. Honey on the teacup rim, gold along the day, like a small and simple kindness left there just to stay. Not a grand devotion, not a blazing hymn, just honey on the teacup rim. Now when mornings open slow, I look for little traces of gold. Honey on the teacup rim still returns to me whenever light on quiet things looks warm enough to breathe, not enough to hold the past, enough to welcome it in, like honey on the teacup rim. Warm tea, thin gold, morning. Beyond the fence at twilight, white shapes caught the breeze, paper moons above the grasses, turning lightly through the trees. Everything looked fragile, everything looked true, like a world made out of silence, and a little thought of you. Soft as wishes, soft as June, a field of paper moons, a field of paper moons, drifting in the blue, like all the small unfinished dreams that once belonged to you. Not enough to hold them, not enough to lose, just a field of paper moons under evening hues. watching all that pale white motion move like memory through the leaves. No voice called my name there, no road asked me through, only little silver circles in the quiet dusk with you. Some hopes never vanish, they only change their tune. A field of paper moons drifting in the blue, like all the small unfinished dreams that once belonged